discuss the topic distance formula, a topic of coordinate geometry. Here in this topic, we are going to derive the distance formula and then going to find what are the use of distance formula, and later we are going to solve a few questions. So given 2 points A and B, you can see here are the 2 points with the coordinate x1, y1 and point A with the coordinate x1, y1 and point B with the coordinate x2, y2. We can easily find the distance between these 2 points by using distance formula. So now let's prove this. So here I have the point B, here I have the point A. From here I have to find this distance AB I have to find. So I have made a right angle triangle first. Here we have made a right angle triangle, a triangle ABM. Now I'm going to apply Pythagoras theorem in this. First is I'm going to drop the perpendicular. This is M, A, and from A and M I have dropped the perpendicular on x-axis so that I can find this distance. This distance will be x2 minus x1. From the point B, I have dropped the perpendicular on the y-axis so that I can find this distance is y2 minus y1. Now I can apply Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABM. And that means AB square is equal to AM square plus BM square. So I can find the distance AB. That will be under the root of, now put the value of AM, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So that's the proof of the distance formula. So simple application, we have just applied Pythagoras theorem. So the distance formula is given by x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now sometimes student gets confused whether we write x2 minus x1 whole square or x1 minus x2 whole square. It doesn't matter because ultimately it's a square. So you can write it as x1 minus x2 whole square also. And here also you can write y1 minus y2 whole square. Ultimately there is a square, so it will not make any difference. Now let's see what is the use of distance formula. Let's say I'm given 3 coordinates A, B and C. These are the vertices of that triangle ABC. I will find the distance AB, BC and CA. If out of these 3, if any 2 are equal, then it proves that the given triangle is an isosceles triangle. So here is one of the use of the distance formula. You use the distance formula, find AB, BC and CA. If any 2 are equal, then it will be an isosceles triangle. If all the 3 are equal, then it will be an equilateral triangle. In a simple application of distance formula to prove that the 3 given vertices are the vertices of a equilateral triangle. Similarly, we can use it for a right angle triangle also. If the sum of the squares of the 2 sides is equal to the square of the third side, so AB square is equal to BC square plus CA square, or BC square is equal to CA square plus AB square, or AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. If out of these 3 any one of the condition is satisfied, so we can say that the 3 vertices A, B, C are the vertices of a right angle triangle. Now distance of any point on a circle with center O is equal to radius. So let's say you are given a circle such that you are given the center of the circle and you are given any point A on the circle. Then if you find the distance OA, the distance OA will be equal to the radius of the circle. Application of distance formula. A quadrilateral is a parallelogram. I am given the 4 vertices here now. My vertices will be A, B, C, D. What I will do, I will find AB, then I will find BC, I will find CD, and in the end I will find DA. If the opposite sides are equal, that means AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to DA, then the given quadrilateral will be a parallelogram. So here you can use the distance formula and prove that the given quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Next use is, it is a parallelogram but not a rectangle. We should always remember that property, that in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal but diagonals are not equal. So opposite in the parallelogram, opposite sides are equal but diagonals are not equal. But whereas in a rectangle, opposite sides are equal and the diagonals are also equal. So we can distinguish between whether the four vertices are the vertices of a parallelogram or a rectangle. In a rectangle, a quadrilateral is a rectangle if its opposite sides are equal and the diagonals are also equal. So there is a with this we can distinguish between the parallelogram and the rectangle. Now, in order to prove that a quadrilateral is a rhombus, just prove that all the four sides are equal. Then how to distinguish between a square and a rhombus? The diagonals are again not equal in the case of a rhombus, where the diagonals of the square are equal. A quadrilateral is a square if all the sides are equal and the diagonals are also equal. So if all the four sides are equal, then it is a rhombus. If all the four sides are equal as well as the diagonals are equal, then it is a square. Now let's take the first question. Find the distance between the 2 points. I am first, let it be A, naming the 2 points 1, 2 and the point B 5, 1. Then I can find the distance AB. I can take this as x1, y1 and this point as x2, y2. Just for your convenience so that you understand it. So this is under the root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So this is equal to under the root of 5 minus 1, that means 4 square, plus 1 minus of minus 2, that means 3 square. And this is equal to under the root of 5 square. So the distance AB is 5 units. So we have calculated the distance between the point 1, minus 2 and 5, 1 using distance formula. Now let's take another question. If the distance between the 2 points, let's again name the 2 points P and Q. The distance point with the chord P is minus 5, minus 2 and Q is 1, A. And you are given that this distance is equal to 5. Then you have to find the value of A. So my distance is equal to under the root of 1 minus 5 whole square plus A minus of minus 2. So A plus 2 whole square. And my distance is 5. And squaring both the sides, I get 25 is equal to 4 square. That will be 16 plus A square plus 4 plus 4A. So I get 25 is equal to 16 plus 4, 20 plus A square plus 4A. Or I can have a much easier way to solve that. Or let me solve it this way now. I have a quadratic. I can tell you another way also. Minus 5 is equal to 0. So A square minus 5A plus 5A minus A minus 5 is equal to 0. Take a minus sign common. So it simply gives you the two values of A. So A is 1 or minus 5. So here we have. So here we have the two values of A such that the distance between the 2 points P and Q is 5 units. I hope it's clear to all. Now we move to the next question. Which point on y-axis is equidistant from the point 12, 3 and minus 5, 10? So let the point on the y-axis be 0, y, which is equidistant from the points A, which is 12, 3, and equidistant from the point B, which is minus 5, 10. So according to the question, PA will be equal to PB, which means PA square is equal to PB square, right? So let's find PA square. PA square will be 12 square plus y minus 3 whole square, and this will be 5 square plus 10 minus y whole square. So 12 square is 144 plus y square plus 9 minus 6y is equal to 25 plus 100 plus y square minus 20y. Y square gets cancelled. Anything else that cancel? No, nothing else cancel. So let's take all the terms of y on one side and all the constant term on the other side. Minus 6y plus 20y is equal to 125 minus 144 minus 9. Right? Anyone have I hope nobody have any problem here. So we have taken all the terms, all the constant terms on one side and remaining others on the right hand side. So let's solve this. This gives you 14y is equal to, so that means minus 19 minus 9, and that will be equal to minus 28. So y is equal to minus 2. So my point P has the coordinate 0, minus 2. This point P with the coordinate 0, minus 2 is equidistant from the points 12, 3 and minus 5, 10. So we move to the next question now. So another thing, one more way in which we can use the distance formula is to prove that the 3 points are collinear. How to prove that? 3 points are said to be collinear. Again, I will find distance AB, BC and CA. If sum of any two of them is equal to the third side, then we'll say that the points are collinear. So first find the distance AB. Let me just first write the points. Okay, distance, let me calculate directly. AB will be minus 3 square plus 6 square, and that will be equal to under the root of 9 plus 36, which is root 45, and root 45 means 3 root 5. Now let's find BC. BC will be 5 square plus minus 10 square. So 25 plus 100, root 125, and root 125 can be written as, that will be 5 root 5. Then I find CA. CA will be 2 square plus minus 4 square. So that means 4 plus 16 root 20, and root 20 can be written as 2 root 5. Now here I can see easily that AB plus CA will be 3 root 5 plus 2 root 5. That is equal to 5 root 5. And that is equal to BC. So ultimately what I get, that sum of the two sides AB plus CA is equal to BC. That means sum of the two sides is equal to the third side. Therefore, the 3 points A, B, C are collinear. I hope you all are able to understand these questions. Thank you everyone. If you have any doubt, you can write in the comment section.